monies will go in financing a treasury that I didn't vote for, a treasury that I didn't fight for, that did not listen to me. A treasury, it makes me sick to my stomach that this evil document might just come into fruition and we have nowhere else to go. And they will export my children for them to earn a living in countries that will undignify them and give them not dignified jobs, which they will not even use their brains or their talents. My God, I'm mad. I am mad in my home, looking at my son and wondering, what else? How now? I am so angry with this regime. I cannot believe they are chosen, like they have deliberately put soot in their ears to listen to children. As a parent, how do you not listen to your kids, man? After they are begging, they've begged, they've banged your doors, they've done all these things. At least, just saying, okay, enough. Let me hold on this thing for a minute. And now you have a right even now to sustain. You are not preschool because now the rate has gone over the roof. And the bad thing about the pain that this regime has brought is that pain is an emotion that demands to be felt. I'm saying this with all, I am so mad. And even the diabolical, the powers that be above, the principalities and the powers, the IMF and the World Bank, I rebuke you for putting our nation at a place because of these debts, at a place of slavery, because now when we look at things, when you look at the grand scheme of things, you want our resources, you want our lands. Me, I can't. See if when you hold on, this is my brother in the room. I'm in a space. I cannot fathom. And let me tell you something. Right now, it's all hands on deck. Me, I'm a stay-at-home mama for the moment. And believe me, with my stay-at-home mommy, I will do my level best to show my wrath. I don't know how, but I'll find a way. Now we are using all resources. All resources. You are an administrator, administrate. If you are a tech person, like now we have to use creative ways because it is seemingly looking like being on the streets. Because imagine, we need to be alive for us to go after this government. We need to be alive for us to go after this government. So we are going to use everything. Use your talents, use your skills, use your networks. Use everything. They have come for our very own. They have entered in our homes. They have come for our very own. My God. Away with this regime. Away with this regime. Those are my sense. Come on now.
Thank you so much, Nemo. Oh my God. I feel your pain. I kept telling, a few people reached out to me when the abductions were going on, and I said the problem I'm having is everyone is gaslighting me and saying that nobody has been kidnapped, you guys are just dramatic, that's just hype. In fact, there was no one on the streets. And I did a tweet, it's somewhere on my timeline, and I said, everybody who has gaslit me, told me we are lying, told me that we don't, hasn't believed me when I said that we are getting abducted, hasn't believed me when I said they took down my Twitter account, my other Twitter account, because this is a new one, Nimewa Mark. Now, me personally, me as me, I will make sure I do my part in your downfall. I said that. Today, I am so proud because I've not slept. I have pushed the tag. I have given my contributions. And I have been, as much as I wasn't there physically in Kenya, I have participated in the greatest thing Kenya has ever witnessed, occupying parliament. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. I love it. Let's have Jean. Jean, you could speak. Or before Jean, let's have Wanjiro. Wanjiro has been waiting for a while. Wanjiro Gidiomi, then we can have Jean, Shiro Jean speaking after.
Hi, Jelani.
Hey.
Hi, hey. Gosh, what a sad day. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to speak. I'm dialing in from Cape Town. First of all, I don't even know. I haven't slept in almost 3 weeks. I think I was inboxing you at 5 in the morning.
Yes.
First of all, this is awful. But Jelani, I did make a comment, and I suspected that he was going to precipitate a crisis to invoke Section 58 of the Constitution, which is a declaration of emergency. When you read that clause is really about suspending the Constitution and the Bill of Rights so that you can use force. And the grounds upon which I suspect he's going to rely on is insurrection and public unrest. If you notice, the people that were shooting from the snipers were not uniformed police. And with this kind of a crisis, basically what it means, guys, is that we have gone back to 1982. But the good thing is that this declaration of emergency, if it gets declared, it's going to work within a constitution that is quite robust. It does have some check and balances, though I'm very disappointed with our judiciary, extremely. Just by background, I am a mediator, negotiator. I practice law in South Africa, and I've been here for 30 years. I left. I was one of those students, protesters in the 90s during Moi. So I feel this with all my soul. And I'm a mother of Gen Zs. My daughters are at the University of Cape Town. In third year, one of them is in law school. And I left Kenya because it was hostile to me. And the fact that my children do not have an identity as Kenyan makes me really sad. So for me, I am really, I have watched this thing, and I am so grateful that it's happening, but I'm so sad that people are dying. However, thank goodness we have a constitution that has allowed almost 5 million people to walk out. During our time, we were getting shot at and beat, and our leaders were being bribed. But this particular insurrection has happened under a constitution that's very robust. And I hope, with my entire soul, I hope that this is going to get tested. This bill, it's not about this bill. Guys, this is the battle for the soul of Kenya. It is bigger. It is a big statement. I want this court now to test its independence. Thank goodness here what has saved this country. In as much as you can see, I'm not in Kenya. I was there last week for the other protest, but I'm back because our government is about to fall apart because of the bloody elections. And I will tell you, I'm drawing some parallels, but that's a story for another day. What has kept South Africa together is the independent institution. Thank goodness of the checks and balances. The courts are independent. We check the government. Now, this is where we will see how strong our institution is. That bill, I have read it. Guys, it is so, even if it gets passed, it is ink on paper. It is so unconstitutional. It has so many bad provisions. If we truly have a judiciary and if we truly have good advocates in Kenya, it can be struck down. It is not the end. But what is good is that this is a statement. The country has made a statement. The continent, the globe is watching. We have said that we are the sovereign, and we have made a loud statement. It has been televised. No matter what, this morning, Jelani, by the way, I lost my Twitter account as well because I was trying to do a space when I was trying to say, let's do an online gosh, I'm shaking. An online protest. So we are in a bad place. And Ruto did see this coming. And I'm going to say it, if there are any fucking moles sitting on this space, I'm going to say it. Ruto is playing the Moi playbook. That is why Ogola died. The anticipation of the protest was anticipated. He needed a friendly army. But let me tell you, Kenyans, it is suspect. The army is not necessarily united. Parliament is shaking. I do not believe that our judiciary is going to allow and pass this declaration of emergency to allow it to continue for 6 months so that we can be ruled by a one-man show. Guys, call your judiciary to account. This was anticipated. I wrote a legal opinion and I saw it coming. Now it is time, and I think the previous speaker was asking, how do we do this? Now it is time for our institutions to fight. We need to go to the courts, and now we need to test. How does our constitutional court look like? Will they look at that bill? Will they tell the president that declaration of emergency, if he declares it, it is planted? Those people who are shooting our people, we saw that picture, that sniper on top of Parliament, that was a hit, so that he can create chaos. I am so angry. It is time now that we now test our constitution. That constitution, thank goodness, it is there. It is robust. If you read it, there are places that we can go and say, now, do we really have a country? Guys, this man has to go. We have got to make sure that we get a vote of no confidence against this man.
I have a question.